Hello future company secretaries, welcome to the channel. As you all know, ICSI had asked for recommendations from its stakeholder for the new syllabus of executive and professional program. So after considering those recommendations, ICSI had now come up with a draft syllabus inviting for stakeholders' comment. Before moving forward, please subscribe to the channel for more CS course related updates, CS training vacancies and weekly crop news. Now let's begin to see what are the key highlights and subjects of this draft syllabus 2023. The new revised syllabus 2023 is proposed to be effective from 1st Feb 2023 for executive program and 1st August 2023 for CS professional program. It means June 2023 will be the first attempt under new syllabus for executive program and August 2023 for professional program. What are the key highlights? At executive level, it is proposed to introduce intellectual property law for 40 marks along with economic and commercial law. It means they are removing the business law part and introducing intellectual property law in EBCL paper. It is proposed to introduce a paper, corporate accounting and financial management, by combining the two papers of current executive program, that are corporate and management accounting and financial and strategic management. Thirdly, it is proposed to add industrial and labor law along with setting up of business entities. Means now SBEC paper will have industrial and labor law part and the closure part will be removed. Fourthly, the company law and practice aims to provide conceptual understanding of principles of company law. Proposed syllabus at executive level is reduced by one paper. It means there will be 7 papers only, and the repetition duplicacy of contents have been addressed to make the syllabus more lighter. Now it's turn for professional level. It is proposed to introduce a paper on environmental, social, and governance principles and practice by adding environmental social aspects reporting mandates to the paper under the current syllabus GRMCE. The paper drafting pleading appearances have been overhauled by keeping more relevant content. Pleading part has now enriched with NCLT and NCLAT rules for imparting practical knowledge of procedures. It is proposed to introduce a paper on strategic management and corporate finance. It means the financial and strategic management paper under the current syllabus has been divided. Financial management has been retained in executive program and strategic management has been shifted to professional program. Now as compared to one elective paper, there will be two elective paper in the proposed new syllabus. Some of the new elective papers have been added, that are CSR and social governance, artificial intelligence, data analytics and cyber laws and practice, arbitration, mediation and conciliation, internal and forensic audit. Now what are the suggestions received from stakeholders through Google form? There should be more number of elective papers. Practical aspects of financial management and strategic statement analysis should be incorporated. Drafting, pleading, and appearance should be strengthened. GST paper should be introduced as an elective paper under open book examinations. There should be combination of MCQ and descriptive mode examination. There should be an exclusive paper on labor law. Intellectual property law should be taught as compulsory paper. There should not be 100 marks MCQ based exam for tax, accounts and other papers. Number of papers should be reduced. More number of elective papers should be introduced. What are the suggestions received from students? There should not be any MCQ based papers. Content of direct tax may be reduced. Overlapping of content of executive and professional program needs to be addressed. Now let's see what are the proposed subjects under the new syllabus. Executive program. There will be two groups. Group 1 will contain 3 papers. Group 2 will contain 4 papers. Paper number 1 is Jurisprudence, Interpretation and General Law. Paper 2 Company Law and Practice. Part 1 will be Company Law Principles and Concept, which will contain share capital and audit parts, CSR and other things, which is of 60 marks. Part 2 is Company Administration and Meeting. This part will contain general meeting, board meeting, committees. Paper 3 Corporate accounting and financial management. Corporate accounting is of 60 marks, financial management is of 40 marks. Now let's see group 2. Capital market and securities law. Capital market 40 marks as compared to 30 marks under the current syllabus. Economic, commercial and intellectual property law as compared to economic, commercial and business law. Economic law will be of 60 marks, intellectual property law will be of 40 marks. Tax laws and practice. Direct tax 50 marks, indirect tax 50 marks. This remains same. Setting up of business and industrial and labor law. Setting up part will be of 60 marks, industrial and labor law will be of 40 marks. So, tax paper has been shifted to group 2. Setting up paper has been shifted to group 2. CMA and FSM paper has been merged into into a single subject. Now let's move to the professional program. Professional program will also be divided into two groups. Group 1 will contain 4 papers and group 2 will contain 3 papers. Paper 1, environmental social governance principles and practices. Governance part 65 marks, risk management 20 marks, environment part will be of 15 marks. Drafting, pleading and appearances. Drafting part will be of 70 marks, pleadings part will be of 30 marks. In current syllabus, there is no bifurcation under the drafting, pleadings and appearance paper. Third paper is compliance management, audit and due diligence. Part 1 40 marks, part 2 audit 60 marks. Fourth paper is elective. Group 2, fifth paper strategic management and corporate finance. It means the financial and strategic management paper under the current syllabus of executive program has been divided into two parts. Financial management has been retained in executive program. Strategic management has been shifted to professional program. Strategic management will be of 40 marks. Corporate finance will be of 60 marks. Corporate restructuring, valuation and insolvency. CR will be 40 marks. Valuation 20 marks. Insolvency 40 marks. Seventh is elective paper. So as compared to current syllabus, GRMC paper has been renamed, advanced tax law paper has been removed, drafting, pleading and appearance paper remains same with some bifurcation of marks. Secretarial audit, compliance management and due diligence syllabus is shifted to group 1. Strategic management and corporate finance. The corporate funding and listing paper is merged with strategic management and listing part has been removed. CRI is almost remains same and there are two elective paper. It means MCS paper has been removed and RCDNR, which is resolution of corporate dispute paper, has been removed. Now let's see what are the elective papers. Elective paper 1 for group 1, CSR and social governance. GST means tax law paper has been shifted to elective, which will be of 100 marks. Intellectual property rights 100 marks. Artificial intelligence, data analytics and cyber security laws and practice. Elective 2 for group 2, arbitration, mediation and conciliation. Arbitration and conciliation 70 marks, mediation 30 marks. Labor law and practice 100 marks. Banking and insurance. Internal and forensic audit. Internal audit 60 marks, forensic audit 40 marks. Now, what are the proposed mode of examinations? It is proposed to introduce combination of both 20% case-based MCQ and 80% descriptive-based examination at all papers at executive level except corporate accounting and financial management paper, which will be 100% descriptive. So each paper of executive program will be 20% MCQ and 80% written except corporate accounting and financial management paper, which will be 100% written exam. Mandatory papers and elective papers at professional level is proposed to be conducted by descriptive mode and open book examination respectively. So mandatory papers will be 100% written, there will be no MCQ, and elective papers will be open book. Now what you should do as a student, ICSI is asking for your suggestions. You can give your suggestion to this Google form link. The link is given in the description box of this video, and also the PDF link is in the description box. What should be your suggestion? It is your personal opinion. My suggestion is there should be 20 marks MCQ in professional level also. Multidisciplinary case studies paper should be retained in professional program. Your opinion might differ. That's why Institute is asking for your suggestions. So click on the link, give your suggestion. So that's it for this video. Subscribe to the channel for weekly corporate news, CS training vacancies and CS course related updates.